A man in a protective suit walks alone down the street, but on both sides of the street lie frozen human bodies, some even still clutching their phones as they fell. Clearly, the disaster struck so suddenly that no one had time to react. Yet the cause of this tragedy wasn't a natural disaster, but rather these ugly-looking insect-like creatures, taking advantage of the extreme weather to emerge in massive numbers and begin hunting humans mercilessly. This film is the newly released sci-fi thriller Forever Not. That day, Juan went over to his friend's place for a card game. Just as everyone was enjoying themselves, the lights suddenly went out. Juan instinctively pulled out his phone to turn on the flashlight, but realized his phone was completely dead. His friends quickly checked their phones too, but none of them had power. When they finally grabbed their flashlights, they discovered even the flashlights weren't working. Just then, Juan's friend Tano suddenly heard strange noises from outside. A series of loud banging sounds echoed continuously, sounding like someone repeatedly hitting metal plates. Then Tano's wife called out to him in panic, saying their neighbor had suddenly collapsed for no reason. The others stared at the sky in disbelief. It was clearly summer, so why was snow suddenly falling? Seeing this, Tano opened the door wanting to help the fallen neighbor. But at that exact moment, a familiar vehicle sound came from outside. Only then did everyone realize the source of the banging sounds. Though no one knew exactly what was happening out there, they all knew this sudden snowfall couldn't be normal and might even be mixed with some kind of toxin. They immediately sealed all doors and windows, then began discussing their next move. Just at that moment, one friend suddenly became worried about his family. Taking advantage of the discussion, he quietly opened the door and ran outside. But after just a few steps, he collapsed motionless on the ground. Seeing this, no one else dared to go out again. They had just returned to the living room and sat down, when there was a sudden knocking sound from the basement.
Oh my God! Is anyone there? Someone please help me!
The connecting door.
There was a tunnel in the basement that led to the garage. When Tano moved the cabinet away, the cries for help became clearer. It turned out to be the delivery girl who had brought food earlier, after delivering the food and her vehicle broke down. Luckily, she was hiding in the garage repairing her bike, and thus unintentionally survived the disaster. Tano pointed his gun cautiously at the doorway, only allowing her inside once he confirmed she was unarmed. Juan went down the tunnel to check out the garage himself, because his daughter was with his ex-wife. Juan was desperate to drive immediately to ensure his daughter was safe. Hearing this, Tano volunteered to help him, but when the two got into the car, they realized it wouldn't start at all. Having no choice, Juan could only follow Tano back into the house.